Hello YouTube, it's me, Amarettomomma, coming back with you again with episode 5, season 1 of Empire. This episode is called Dangerous Bonds. Dangerous Bonds. I wonder what that means. I couldn't wait to see it. Of course, I had to watch it. I was at work when it came on, so I had to wait until I could watch it on cable the next day. And of course, you know, life gets you busy and sometimes you just can't do what you want to do, so you have to do it when you can. So here I am. Season 1, episode 5 of Empire, titled Dangerous Bonds. Let me just start by saying Tiana is a mess. Jamal is a mess. Lucius is a mess. And Cookie is something else. Alright, I'm just going to touch on a few little things on this episode and what I thought about them. I'm not going to go blow by blow every scene, every character. But I had to talk about some things. And I'm just wondering, you know, has anybody else thought about these things too? But anyway, Tiana is a player, honey. I guess she really don't discriminate. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Turns out, Tiana has a girlfriend. Tiana has a girlfriend. You heard me. Tiana has a girlfriend. So, Tiana and Takeem, both got side pieces. Somebody on the side. Hakeem got that old chick on the side. And Tiana got a young chick on the side. So let me just tell you. I'm skipping a lot of stuff. But let me just tell you. Andre's wife thought it was a good idea to show Andre that Tiana had a woman. They take pictures of them laid up on a chaise lounge, canoodling, kissing and hugging and snuggling. They decide to put it live on the air, on the internet. I'll get back to that. So anyway, there's a cameo on this one. Anthony Hamilton is on this one. He is sitting at Lucius's piano singing a song. And he's singing it for Anika and Lucius. Aww. You want to know why? Because Lucius is proposing to Anika. Now mind you, Lucius had already left a rose on Cookie's doorstep. But now he is proposing to Anika. Go on, boo-boo kitty. One of the, he proposes to her, gives her an 18-karat diamond ring, a vintage ring that some movie star couple from back in the day had. He has this 18-karat diamond ring and he puts it on Anika's fingers and asks her to marry him and tells her, you can't tell nobody and you can't wear the ring. Answer me this, y'all. Why he want to keep it a secret? He tells her she cannot tell anybody and can't wear the ring in public until he breaks the news to her father. Okay, I understand that. Tradition dictates that you get the permission from the father to take a woman's hand in marriage. Back in the day tradition. Now if you want to get married, you get married. You don't care who, I mean, you know, anybody can get married. You don't need anybody's permission. Hell, men can marry men, women can marry women. So if you can do that, then you don't need nobody's permission. So why she gotta wait? Well, I'm gonna tell you why. He don't want to marry that girl. He is trying to get his company to go public. To trade publicly on the stock market, okay? He's trying to make billions. He knows that in order to do that, he has to have this particular insurance policy called the key man policy, which means you got to be in good health, because if you're the key man, then this insurance policy is on you. And you got to be able to ensure that all of these people are going to get this money when they start investing in your company. You can't be sick. So, long story short, he needs Anika's daddy to falsify documents and say that he's healthy so that he can get this insurance policy so that he can let his company go public so he can be a billionaire. Poor Anika. She don't know she being used. Wonder did anybody else peep that out? I'm just wondering. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Get this documentation from Anika's daddy and still leave the business to who you think he gonna leave the business to? One of his sons? Let's weigh that out. He's got Andre, the oldest son, with no musical talent. However, they did show a scene when back in the day when he was a little boy, him and Lucius was in their little studio house back in the hood. The police came and the boy hid his daddy's gun in his Lego box, and before the police got there they were singing. So I guess that lets us believe, or lends us to believe, that Andre does have some singing talent. Is that going to ever come out? So here we go. So Empire, we got Lucius on the top. He's got 3 sons, Cookie and Boo Boo Kitty, Anika. Do you think he's going to leave the business to Anika? Why would he do that? Why would he leave his business? Now, I know a lot of rich people do this. They leave their money. They would rather leave their money to cats than leave it to their own children. But we ain't talking about those people. We're talking about Lucius. I don't believe he's one of those type of men's that, not one of those type of men who would leave his fortune to a woman and not to his sons. So I think I can automatically count Anika out even though he just proposed to her. I don't believe he's going to leave his business to Anika. Now, would he leave his business to Andre? We all know that Andre's not stable. He has mental illness. And as long as he's medicated, he's fine. Now, I'm not discriminating. For this movie, this particular show, Andre is the weakest link. So I don't think he's going to leave it to Anika. I don't think he's going to leave it to Andre. Now, Hakeem. Do I think he'll leave his whole empire to Hakeem? No. And let me tell you why. I don't think he'll leave his empire to Hakeem because Hakeem is immature. He's bad as a performer. I got to give it to the boy. And he's kind of cute too. And I wish he would put on his shirt because when he don't have his shirt on, I can't concentrate. But do I think he's going to leave the business to Hakeem? No, I don't. Then there's Jamal. Do I think he'll leave the business to Jamal? Well, let's look at it. That's his son. And he probably loves his son, but I don't think he knows it. I don't think he knows that he loves his son. He hates his son on the outside. And that's where the struggle comes from. Because he's trying his best to hate this fact that his son is homosexual. And he's taking it out on his son. So it makes me wonder about Lucius and Jamal. Ever since Jamal was a little boy, they knew he was different. He had some tendencies. And any parent with a child with tendencies that they were born with and not learned will know it from the beginning. So he knew something was up with Jamal, and he hated it. He hated what he saw in Jamal, but he didn't hate Jamal. And now he's at the point where he doesn't hate Jamal, but he thinks he does. And he thinks he has to treat him a certain way. Although he has proven that he wants to provide for Jamal in a way that really is impersonal, which is money-wise. He's willing to do that. But it makes me wonder why he is hating what he's doing so much. And because of that, I know that he's not going to leave the business to Jamal. So who does that leave? Vernon? Becky? Portia? No. That leaves Cookie. That leaves Cookie. Now, take you back to he left a rose on Cookie's doorstep. Scared the shit out of Cookie because you know she's a snitch now. She's been talking to the feds. They even had her on the stands on a closed grand jury. Nobody's supposed to know what she's doing, and she done snitched on one dude and what was his name? She done snitched on him and told the feds that he killed an agent at the drug bust when she went to jail. She told them that I forgot his name, Frank Gathers, killed the fed. And now she's scared. So she gets ready to leave, and she sees this rose on her doorstep. That's a calling card for the guy who who had the drugs and had the roses on the packages. So, that's his calling card. Rose at her doorstep. So, of course, she's scared. She thinks he's coming to get her. That's a calling card at her door. That's like somebody putting a horse head in your bed or a snake in your pillow or something like that to let you know you're in trouble. So what she do with herself, because she all street. She ain't had a chance to learn no other way. She went from the streets to the prison and back to, back out again. So that's all she knows is the street. So she handles it street way, in a street kind of way. She puts out a hit on this young man. Pays him $5,000 to make the roses stop. And of course he knows what that means. We all know what that means. So she's sitting up in her apartment, she's nervous and drinking on, having a little drink up there by herself. And she's probably lonely. Somebody knocks on the door. She panics. Who is it? And to find out it's Lucius. She lets him in. They start talking and reminiscing. He reminds her that it's their anniversary, and she said, oh yeah, she forgot. And they start talking about this one particular day where it was their anniversary and things went down, and he went out and stole something, and she remembers what it was. He must have went out and stole her some roses and brought them back to her for their anniversary. They didn't have no money. So now she realizes, you know what? He must have left that rose. So she asked him, did you leave that rose on my doorstep? And she jumps up and starts making phone calls, and it's too late. As she's making the call, shots ring out. The boy she put out a hit on has been shot. Now what's she gonna do? She done had an innocent person killed. What's she gonna do, y'all? I'm telling you, it's too much going on in this Empire thing. Too much going on. We got music, murder, adultery, mayhem, backstabbing, lying, thieving, what else? Snitching. You got hits going out on people. You got people killing their cousin-in-laws. It's just people sleeping with other people, and all while making videos. Whew, it's too much, y'all. I don't know what to do. I can't wait till next week. All right, that's my review. Empire Season 1, Episode 5. I can't wait for Episode number 6. Because what is Cookie going to do? She done had somebody killed. And you and I both know, we all know, that if you pay to have somebody killed, that's just like you killing them yourself. If you ever get found out, you are going to jail. Cookie can't go back to jail. She's got an empire to run. Come on, Cookie. But that's my review. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.